And here's big breaking news that's coming in. A Pakistani has crossed the border to target Nupur Sharma and was held in Rajasthan's Sri Ganga Nagar. A Pakistan terrorist being taken into custody and now has revealed that he was sent to assassinate Nupur Sharma from Pakistan. Fortunately, he was taken into custody. In fact, the cops have confirmed that this terrorist was involved in the vandalism of a Hindu statue also in Pakistan. He is currently in police custody and has confirmed that he tried to enter into India to go ahead and target Nupur Sharma over her comments on Prophet Muhammad. He was fortunately arrested in Rajasthan's Sri Ganga Nagar and has confirmed that he's been sent by his handlers into Indian territory to ensure that he targets Nupur Sharma. At a time when Nupur Sharma has been receiving death threats and rape threats, here's news coming in of a Pakistani terrorist crossing the border, entering India and finally being nabbed in Rajasthan's Sri Ganga Nagar by the police. And joining us on this broadcast now is Mr. Anand Sharma, SP of Sri Ganga Nagar. Sir, first of all, great job by your team in going ahead and nabbing this terrorist. Tell us what really he's revealed so far. The information we have is that he was planning to target and assassinate Nupur Sharma, yes?
Yes, he tried to cross the border in the midnight of 16th and 17th July. He hadn't actually crossed it. He was on the other side of the fence when BSF guard challenged him and apprehended him, and he was handed over to police station Hindu Court in district Sri Ganganagar. In interrogation with the joint interrogation committee where all agencies are interrogating him, he has revealed that his name is Rizwan Ashraf. His father's name is Muhammad Ashraf. His age is 24 years and he is a resident of district Mandi Bahauddin and a village called Kuthial Shekha. He is educated till 8th standard and his father owns a electricity shop in the town where he also used to work. He says that he was very inspired by Mr. Khadim Hussain Rizvi, who is the founder of the organization Tehreek-e-Labbaik, and he used to listen to his videos, audios on news and on social media. And when a protest march was organized last month against Nupur Sharma's statement in his own town, he participated in that march. And when he heard all that religious ceremonies there and what people felt about that, he decided that he should do this holy job of assassinating Nupur, and then he would become a warrior of the community. And thus he decided to cross over to the border, come here and do the job. I don't think that he was the interrogations don't reveal that he's an active member of Tehreek-e-Labbaik. He was inspired by that organization, and no handlers seems to have involved in this. He seemed to be a self-motivated guy who is very religiously dogmatic, and he just decided to cross over, come and do the job. During interrogation, he has revealed he has no idea about which place in India this is and where does Nupur Sharma actually live. He just says that if destiny beholds, then he would reach there and do the job.
Mr. Sharma, what you're telling us is that this particular terrorist wasn't part of any group. This was him acting on his own volition, wanted to do this on his own because he felt inspired by some of the talk about action against Nupur Sharma in Pakistan. What we're also hearing, sir, and if you could confirm that for us, is that this man had also targeted some Hindu statues, had vandalized an idol in Pakistan.
Yes, he has. During interrogation, he revealed that in August 2018, he heard a social media talk where he got to know that Maharaja Ranjit Singh did some wrong to Muslims, and he decided that when he was not in favor of Muslims, and why his statue is there in Pakistan's Lahore Fort. So he went to Lahore Fort in the morning on 18th August, 8:30 a.m. in the morning, and he vandalized that statue, which was standing there in front of his Queen's Palace, which is in Lahore Fort. He was immediately arrested by the fort guard and he was handed over to the local police. An FIR was registered and he was sent to judicial custody, wherein his family applied for bail and he was out on bail in this particular case.
Mr. Anand Sharma, with all that's transpired in the last few weeks in Rajasthan itself, we've seen what happened in Udaipur, as well as the constant threats being issued very openly to Nupur Sharma. Do you believe there's a serious cause of concern that there could be more such attempts, more such, radicalized youth, such terrorists from Pakistan attempting to enter into India with a similar mission?
We are interrogating on all those possibilities, and because the border is quite secure, there is BSF, there military intelligence, local police, various agencies. I don't think this would be an easy job, but still we are alert, and with this attempt, definitely all the agencies are on high alert, and we are keeping a strict vigil so that no such event is repeated in future.
And finally, Mr. Anand Sharma, you did tell us that this particular man had a clear mission and intent of targeting Nupur Sharma based on comments and religious preachings that he'd heard in the last few weeks. But he hadn't managed to enter into India, yes? He was caught close to the border.
Yes, he came close to the fence. He was on the other side of the fence, close to the zero line, where BSF challenged him and he surrendered, and then he was brought to this side.
Okay. Mr. Anand Sharma, hats off to your team for ensuring that, this terrorist was taken into custody before he resorted to any sort of violence. Thank you, sir, for joining us here on India Today. So you've got the SP there of Sri Ganga Nagar, Mr. Anand Sharma, speaking to us here on India Today, confirming that the terrorist you see on your screens here was sent in fact, made up his mind that he wants to enter into India and target Nupur Sharma. And this is because of the kind of radicalization, the kind of provocative statements that have been made in the last few weeks against Nupur Sharma in Pakistan as well. There's been such heightened activity that has been reported in Pakistan, with several social media handles also trying to push and provoke youth into targeting Nupur Sharma. Jai Kishan is joining us live from Jaipur with more details on this. Jai Kishan, extremely worrying this. A terrorist from Pakistan now being nabbed. Someone who's, a history sheeter. He's vandalized an idol, as you see there on your screens, in Pakistan also. And he was trying to enter into India with a clear mission of targeting Nupur Sharma. And all of this happening at a time when we've seen multiple incidents of violence in Rajasthan.
This accused Rizwan, we have India Today have some got exclusive details that before entering into Pakistan-India border, he had done a religious meetings just 10 to 12 days ago, where a resolution was passed where he decided that he would kill Nupur Sharma. He belongs to the ideology of Tehreek-e-Labbaik, where they believe capital punishment for any.
We're having a problem with your audio, Jai Kishan. We'll reconnect with you for those details. But this is big breaking news that's coming in. A Pakistan terrorist attempted to cross over into India. Our alert forces nabbed him when he was close to the fence itself. And he's confessed in custody that he had a clear mission, and that was to target Nupur Sharma.